Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Rams are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the 49ers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Now back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's done. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll set up to throw. And when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he is out of bounds up around the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
He's got Watkins on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
20, 20, wait.
A give to Henry. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's got room. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the 1st here on 2nd down.
Regular, 20. Alabama, 380.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. And an alley to run. Now the ball comes loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hawkins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Here we go!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
Let's go!
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They'll get 16 yards there. And the 49ers are going to get a first. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you.
Play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now a handoff to Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Single spot.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
With no running. In the backfield to help pass protect. All the receivers in their patterns. It's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Here we go! Ohio!
back to throw here. Steps away to it, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brady. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He dumps it off for Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They give him a gain of 38. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Second and goal from the 1. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robert Woods in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, here's Brady. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Derrick Henry. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. Fighting through it. He's got space. Past the 20. 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Halfback sent in motion. Brady will try again on 2nd down. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
To throw is Brady. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Play action, now it's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Right at the 45. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And look out. I think he's going to go. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Now you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
This is taken at the 3. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Brady. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25, the 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick 6s from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick 6s in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take this one in for touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Being chased out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw on 3rd down, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers continue to roll. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And the Rams getting set to go now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And some room to maneuver. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set.
You